Hello students. So today we are going to start a new chapter from English literature and the chapter's name is Living Freely. I'm sure you all are familiar with the word freedom, right? So what is freedom? Freedom is the right to freely do anything. We as humans, we have the freedom to do whatever we want. So what about animals? Do they have freedom? Animals living in their natural habitat are free. They are free because they are not confined to a limited surrounding. And confined here means to be caged. But there are animals that have lost their freedom mainly for human entertainment and purposes. For example, animals in the circus, or even for that matter, animals in the zoological parks, they are all under human authority, so they are not free. So, what about pets? Do they have freedom? Are they free? So, with this question, let's start the story. Parul was spending her holidays at her grandmother's house near the beach at Gopalpur in Odisha. Grandma Gauri worked with a local group that helped animals in need. Parul enjoyed being with her grandma and learned a lot from her. I love Grandma Gauri. She never forces me to do anything, Parul wrote to her parents. She helps me think about what I do and why I do it. So basically, this is a story about a girl named Parul who, in a vacation, had come to stay with her grandma Gauri, who worked with a group that helped animals in need. So Parul loved being with her grandma. She even wrote a letter to her parents saying about how her grandma helps her with everything. One evening, as they were watching the sunset, they heard an odd noise. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. It's coming from those seashells I found today. Parul pointed to her beach bucket. Beach bucket over here is the bucket that children usually take with them while going to the beach. They kind of use it to get water and sand to build sand castle and all. Look at that, said Grandma. Some hermit crabs had already made homes in your shell before you found them. Parul sat down next to a beach bucket. At first, she saw only seashells. Then little heads and claws appeared from the shells. They moved around in the bucket, making scratching sounds. See, even crabs can be quite delightful, Grandma said, smiling. I want to keep them, said Parul. They'll be my pets. I'll get a box with a lid. She ran into the house. Are you sure you want to put them in a box? Asked Grandma. Oh, I'll take good care of them, Parul said. Well then, we should make sure they can breathe, said Grandma, making holes for air in the lid of the box. Then Parul poured some sand into the box, a little bit of water, and finally placed some tiny stones in the sand. Parul lifted each hermit crab and put it in the box. You have a perfect little beach, she said, smiling. I'm sure you'll be happy here. Then she took the box to her room. But as her room got quiet, the scratch noises started again. At night, Parul couldn't sleep. The hermit crabs kept her awake. When she looked into the box, she saw the crabs trying to climb out of it. Parul carried the box to the living room where Grandma was reading. Can you take me to the beach? Parul asked. Grandma closed her book. I don't think they are happy in the box. I want to let them go, said Parul. Good idea, Grandma said, smiling. All living things should be free. Parul had never been to the beach at night. There were stars shining in the sky. She saw their reflections in the water. A banana-shaped moon made the sea look bright. Now I know why they don't want to live in a box, said Parul. It's so beautiful out here. She removed the lid and kept the box on the sand. She and Grandma watched the hermit crabs run off into the silvery light. I'm glad you did this. Never put living things in cages. Look, the moon is smiling too, said Grandma with a laugh. Parul smiled back at the moon and put her hand in Grandma Gauri's as they walked home. So Parul lived in a town area, so she had never been to a beach at night. But when she saw the wonders of the beach, she realized why the crabs didn't want to stay in that small box. She was mesmerized with the beauty of the beach, the stars shining in the sky, their reflections in the water because of the banana-shaped moon were all beautiful. Then Parul's grandmom complimented her for doing the right thing and also advises her to never put any living things in cage again. So because the crabs are free now, everyone is happy, even the moon. Her mother and father came the next day to take Parul back to the city. In her room at home, Parul unpacked her bags. She arranged the seashells neatly in a row. None of them had a hermit crab inside. While getting ready for bed, Parul found something special. The same stars and banana moon were outside her window. They had followed her home and the moon was still smiling. It was very special for her. She was happy that she let the crabs live freely in the beach. So, about my question, are pets free? I would say pets are partly free. They are not that confined as the ones in the circus or zoos, but not that free like the ones in the wild. It all depends upon the pet's master. So, if you own a pet, make sure you don't treat them harshly and keep them a little free. They all deserve to be free, right? So with this, we complete the chapter. Make sure you do all of your works properly. Thank you.